What if the secret to achieving your biggest dreams is tucked away in your mind? What if you could change your reality just by shifting your thoughts? Get ready for an eye-opening adventure into your subconscious, a space filled with endless possibilities. Tap into the hidden strength within you and learn to attract the success, health, and happiness you truly deserve. Forget the limits you've set for yourself. It's time to rewrite the rules of your life using the powerful teachings of Joseph Murphy. This audiobook will walk you through the art of autosuggestion and help you build a winning mindset that can drive you toward your goals. But it's not just about reaching professional or personal success. It's about completely reinventing yourself. You can reprogram your mind to create the life you've always wanted. Chapter 1: Understanding how the mind works. The human mind is a single entity, but it functions on two different levels, each with unique traits. We have the objective mind, which is all about the outside world, the part that experiences life through our senses, learns from what we observe, and makes decisions based on facts. Then there's the subjective mind, which operates beyond those senses. It's shaped by intuition and emotion. This is where our deepest beliefs and desires lie, and it thrives when the conscious mind is quiet. It guides us in dreams and sparks creativity and insight. The subjective mind has amazing abilities. It can tap into clairvoyance, clairaudience, and even telepathy. It accesses truths beyond our immediate perception, revealing the immense potential we all carry. To truly master the art of prayer and manifestation, we need to understand how these two parts of our mind interact. The subjective mind follows the conscious mind's direction without question and is always open to suggestion. Think of it like rich soil, ready to nurture the seeds of our ideas and beliefs. Everything you've experienced in life comes from the thoughts and beliefs planted in your subconscious. We can shape our reality and create the life we desire by carefully choosing our thoughts and beliefs. Think of your conscious mind as the captain of a ship. The captain directs the crew to carry out orders without delay. Just like our conscious thoughts steer our lives, the captain's decisions guide the ship's course. Grasping this connection is crucial to unleashing the power of our subconscious. By intentionally focusing on positive and empowering beliefs, we can unlock incredible potential and create a life filled with joy and abundance. So are you ready to navigate your ship in a new direction? The first step in this journey is recognizing the power of your mind. Ever wondered why that late-night coffee keeps you awake? It's your subconscious kicking in, believing that's what you want. The ancient Egyptians knew about this link, viewing the heart as the seat of the subconscious. It's a powerful force, soaking up your beliefs and emotions. It doesn't argue or judge, it just accepts what you impress upon it and brings those beliefs to life. Imagine the possibilities. Want to heal your body? Calm your mind. Focus on the healing power that's already within you. Affirm your body's healing. Let go of any grudges or negativity. Repeat this a few times a day, trusting that your subconscious, the architect of your body, can restore it to health. But watch out for negative thoughts. They can sabotage your intentions. If a surgeon had doubts about their skill, would you trust them? Your subconscious reacts similarly to your fears and doubts and can block your progress. Your subconscious mind is a treasure trove of untapped power waiting to be harnessed. Just like we've learned to control electricity, we can tap into the immense intelligence within us. Many great minds, from Edison to Einstein, access their subconscious to achieve greatness. They realize that unlocking this hidden power is crucial for extraordinary achievements in science, industry, and the arts. Imagine having an endless source of energy and creativity within you. You can tap into that energy to refresh your body, tackle stress and frustration, and bring your dreams to life. Inspiration often comes when your mind is at ease, letting your subconscious shine through. Have you ever thought about a problem late at night and woke up with the answer? That's your subconscious in action. It's always listening, always reacting to your thoughts. Whether you want to wake up at a certain time or ensure your child is safe, your subconscious is there to help. Unlocking this amazing power lets you tap into your full potential. It all starts with understanding and embracing this incredible force inside you. Now, let's talk about the subconscious mind's role in wellness. There's a lot of buzz around how powerful the subconscious can be for healing. People from all walks of life are discovering they can heal themselves, and the outcomes are often amazing. Different healing methods like osteopathy, chiropractic care, and naturopathy have their own unique ways, but they all share one key idea: the power of the subconscious and the importance of faith. Your mind has two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. The subconscious is always open to suggestions and controls your body's functions and sensations. This means your thoughts and beliefs can directly affect how you feel physically. Through hypnosis, we've seen how suggestions can even create symptoms of diseases, but it can also spark incredible healing. This shows us that both the cause and the cure of illness come from the mind. Your subconscious is the true healer within you. It knows how to heal a cut or mend a wound. When we say nature cures, we're talking about the natural laws of the mind and the instinct for self-preservation, which is what the subconscious is all about. The faith that leads to healing comes from a specific mindset. It's all about thinking positively and expecting good things. Ideally, you want your conscious and subconscious to be on the same page in terms of faith, but it's not always necessary. Even those who doubt their own bodies can experience deep healing. Any approach or process that shifts your mindset can make a difference. Your mindset shapes your mental environment, and healing often comes from a shift in how you think. Whether or not you believe in the healing powers of relics or special waters, what you feel is influenced by powerful suggestions to your subconscious mind. It's this part of you that does the healing. Real mental healing happens when your conscious and subconscious minds work together smoothly. When people find calmness and openness, their subconscious becomes more receptive to ideas of good health, even if they've been in denial about their situation or body. Understanding how the subconscious works is crucial. By calming the conscious mind, we can allow the subconscious to absorb strong ideas of healing and well-being. In this relaxed and somewhat drowsy state, the doubts or skepticism of a patient lose their impact. This sets the stage for amazing outcomes. While many claim their particular theory explains these results, the truth is that healing approaches, from mesmerism to modern medicine, have achieved incredible successes throughout history. Each practitioner might credit their method, but they all connect to the same universal healing power within the subconscious. Healing, regardless of the approach, boils down to a positive mental attitude and a strong belief system, what we call faith. It's the firm expectation that serves as a strong suggestion to the subconscious, unlocking its healing abilities. One person's healing isn't fundamentally different from another's. Sure, everyone might have their favorite theory or method, but the essential ingredient is faith. With faith, results are unavoidable. Recently, the Los Angeles Examiner showcased a fascinating study at the University of Redlands, where they're testing prayer therapy on patients with various health issues. The early findings show promise, as patients report significant improvements. Dr. William R. Parker, who leads the clinic, highlights that prayer therapy isn't just a magical fix. It's a scientific way to harness the power of prayer. The subconscious mind plays a big role in our well-being, often linked to various problems we face. But here's the good news: we can reprogram it. Through prayer therapy, we tackle the root causes of these issues in the subconscious. Fear, hate, guilt, and feelings of inferiority are the four main challenges that crop up for many of us. At the Redlands prayer therapy experiments, we find these problems using psychological tests. Then, we help patients address them through prayer and group discussions. We encourage patients to pray regularly, especially before bed, as that's when the subconscious is most open to new ideas. The focus is on positive prayer, full of love and a joyful view of God and the universe. This fresh approach to healing showcases just how powerful our subconscious mind can be and the amazing potential of faith. It reminds us that we all have the ability to heal ourselves. By tapping into the power of our minds, we can achieve incredible results. Our prayers aren't just desperate requests for health, they're affirmations aimed at specific issues we want to address. When we repeat these affirmations with belief, they sink into our subconscious and shape our reality. Through prayer, we can target and overcome harmful patterns in our subconscious, ultimately addressing the root causes of physical problems. Every Sunday at the Wilshire Ebel Theater, I lead a session called The Healing Silence. I start by inviting the audience to relax and quiet their minds. The idea here is to calm the doubting conscious mind and open up the space for new thoughts about health, peace, joy, and abundance. Those who are open to these suggestions often find healing or receive guidance in their prayers. It's like witnessing the subconscious mind in action, and many people share amazing stories of their experiences each week. Let's dive into how the subconscious works. Once, a man asked me why his headache wouldn't go away, even after he kept saying, "My head doesn't hurt." The subconscious mind doesn't take contradictions well. It only accepts what you really believe and feel. To make a real impact, you need to win over your subconscious. If you can convince it that your headache is fading away, then the pain will disappear. I suggested he try saying, "It's passing away now," in a calm voice, again and again. This approach really resonated with him. The subconscious mind can work wonders. Take, for example, a man who had chronic migraines. After connecting with his subconscious, he felt relief, claiming they would never come back, and they haven't. Then there's the story of a woman battling psoriasis. Ointments helped, but the moment she stopped, her condition would flare up again. We found out she was always worried about her skin getting worse. That fear was sending strong signals to her subconscious. To fight back, she started saying, "I am whole, pure, and perfect. My skin is perfect. I am healed." But here's the catch. Another voice in her head would challenge that claim, saying, "No, your skin isn't perfect." So she switched to a gentler affirmation, "It is getting better now." No internal struggle there. With time, her skin cleared up beautifully. Trust your subconscious. It knows your body inside and out. Don't try to force it. Instead, focus on positive affirmations and beliefs. Some folks might not see progress with affirmations like "I am whole" because they haven't really believed them. But I know blind faith can work wonders if you truly believe. A psychologist friend of mine once healed an infected lung just by affirming health and harmony right before bed. He understood that the subconscious keeps on working while we sleep, so he filled it with good thoughts. Stop focusing on your problems. Name them, and they seem bigger. Your anxiety only strengthens them. Instead, think of yourself as a mental surgeon, trimming away those pesky issues like dead branches from a tree. By embracing positive affirmations, you can unlock the incredible healing power of your subconscious and build a life full of health and joy. Visualizations often take shape in ways we least expect. To effectively reach your subconscious, you need to guide it gently, like a dream, letting it take over your requests. Remember, deep in your mind is unlimited wisdom and strength. Picture what you truly want and watch it come to life. Look at the young girl who had a bad sore throat. She kept saying, "It is passing away now." Within an hour, her sore throat completely disappeared. Embrace simplicity when working with the subconscious. Avoid any force, and remember, it works best when you stay calm and innocent. Instead of relying solely on willpower, tap into your imagination. Picture your desired outcome and the feelings of freedom that come with it. Your mind might try to interrupt, but keep that childlike faith alive. Visualize yourself free from pain and problems. Keep it simple. Remember, your body mirrors the connection between your conscious and subconscious minds. Your nervous systems can work independently or together. The vagus nerve links these two systems, letting the subconscious influence how your body functions. Each cell and organ has its own intelligence that responds to commands from your conscious mind. That's why your lungs can react positively to the psychologist's suggestions we talked about earlier. Our goal here is to simplify how the mind works. When you're relaxed, your subconscious mind kicks in and starts following the positive patterns suggested by the healer. It's like your mind activates through the vagus nerve, breaking free from limits of time and space. Take Dr. Evans, a pupil of Quimby, for example. He could pause his conscious thoughts and use inner insight to diagnose illnesses without losing track of what was happening around him. Clairvoyance, a gift of the subconscious mind, helped both Quimby and Dr. Evans see the internal makeup of people, understand their diseases, and discover what caused them. This insight was crucial for healing. Typically, healing starts with pinpointing the issue and finding the solution only your subconscious knows. Then, rest assured that it's already handled. Don't let doubt weaken your healing process. Your body's cells will follow any blueprint your conscious mind lays out through the subconscious. Your feelings about the healing process lead the way. Remember, health and harmony are within your grasp. Become a channel for the limitless healing power of your subconscious mind. Often, setbacks come from not trusting yourself or trying too hard. Keep suggesting to your subconscious until you feel convinced, then sit back and let go. Through relaxation, you make an impression. The subconscious mind has this amazing ability to turn your ideas into reality. Just remember, whatever you're going through will eventually pass. If we look closely at simple life forms like single-celled organisms, we see a fascinating connection between the mind and body. Even though these tiny beings don't have advanced organs, they still show how the mind influences things like movement, eating, and getting rid of waste. Dr. Alexis Carrel did interesting experiments with chicken hearts, showing that life can keep going even without a full set of organs. Our bodies mirror what's going on in our subconscious. That's where our true power lies. And the subconscious is a vast place. There's so much more to explore. People often mention that there's an intelligence taking care of our bodies if we just let it be. That's true, but the tough part is our conscious mind often gets in the way, thinking about what things look like or holding on to false beliefs. The subconscious sticks to plans already laid out, especially if it's been conditioned to latch onto fear, misunderstandings, or negative habits. Your inner self, which connects with the harmony of everything, works hard to keep you well. Just think about the greats, Edison, Carver, Einstein, who achieved incredible things by tapping into their subconscious. Trust in your skills. Our biggest hurdle is often doubting what our subconscious can do. If you can't prove your worth to others, what good is that knowledge? The path to healing and making things happen starts with being self-aware and feeling the emotion behind it. Remember, getting results doesn't always mean a method is scientifically valid. Real power comes from accepting things mentally and believing in them, not just relying on tools outside ourselves. If you're tense or anxious, your subconscious won't listen. It's like having a top-notch mechanic who can fix anything in your life, but you need to be relaxed for it to work its magic. Don't stress about the hows and whys. Focus on what you want. Feel the joy of having that solution, whether it's about health, money, or your job. Think back to the relief you felt getting better after being seriously ill. That's the key feeling for all that your subconscious can achieve. Your new idea needs to be felt deep down, not just thought about. Imagine the future as if it's happening right now. There was a student who came to my lectures on the miracles of the mind. He had some eye problems that needed surgery. We taught him the Nancy School technique. Every night, before bed, he would repeat a simple affirmation, like a lullaby. He pictured his eye doctor telling him, "A miracle has happened." This really made an impact on his subconscious, which went on to heal his eyes. This just shows the incredible miracles your mind can create. Tap into the power of your subconscious and open up a world of possibilities within you. Now let's dive into Chapter 3, where we explore the deeper roots of alcohol dependence. Alcoholism is a mental illness, and it needs a mental solution. A chronic alcoholic isn't just someone who drinks casually. They're battling a strong compulsion. This habit, built over time, creates a powerful pattern in their subconscious. Their fear of cravings only makes those cravings stronger. The memories of past binges and the imagined feelings of comfort all fuel their desire to drink. It's a tough cycle to break, and willpower alone just doesn't cut it. In fact, the more effort they put in, the deeper they sink into addiction. Why? Because the belief that they're powerless over this habit takes over their mind. The subconscious always listens to the strongest idea, and in this case, it's the thought that they can't beat their addiction. With the first drink, they trigger a subconscious response shaped by habit, leading them right back down that familiar path. This is where the law of reversed effort comes in. When desire clashes with imagination, guess who wins? Imagination. An alcoholic might say, "I've tried so hard, I've used every bit of willpower I have," but that only deepens their belief in failure. The subconscious accepts the stronger of two conflicting ideas, which here is the belief that they can't quit. To truly overcome alcoholism, we need to get the subconscious on our side. It responds to our feelings, beliefs, and convictions. By using the sleep technique, the conscious mind can gently drift into a sleepy state. In this relaxed state, effort fades away and the subconscious becomes more open. It's the perfect time to plant new, positive suggestions. Back in 1910, the French School of Therapeutics figured out something important. Our subconscious really comes alive right before we fall asleep and just after we wake up. During these times, negative thoughts that could mess with our desires don't tend to pop up as much. By grasping how powerful our subconscious mind is and using techniques like the sleep technique, we can support alcoholics in breaking free from their harmful habits and stepping into a healthier life. Here's a simple method that helped a chronic alcoholic who had been drinking for 40 years. First, get into a comfy position, relax your body, and let yourself drift into a drowsy state. While you're in this relaxed groove, softly repeat the affirmation, "I am completely free from this habit. Sobriety and peace of mind reign supreme." Do this slowly and lovingly for 10 to 15 minutes, twice a day. Within just 3 weeks, he lost all desire to drink. Each time he repeated that affirmation, it boosted his emotional strength. Whenever cravings hit, he'd say the affirmation out loud, convincing his subconscious to accept this new reality. This technique works because it cuts through the conscious mind's resistance, speaking straight to the subconscious. No need for force or willpower. Instead, focus on the outcome you want and picture yourself already free from the addiction. Another man I worked with had managed to stay sober for months. He got lots of praise for his willpower, but then, out of nowhere, an intense urge would hit him, leading to a relapse. This back and forth convinced him he was powerless over his addiction, turning that belief into a self-fulfilling prophecy that fueled his drinking. I helped him learn to sync up his conscious and subconscious minds, because working together is key to making things happen. He started focusing less on his perceived powerlessness and more on his chance of success. He let go of his past failures, realizing his thoughts were the only thing blocking his healing. He practiced relaxing, entering a meditative state, and visualizing his daughter celebrating his sobriety. That image gave him the desired outcome, and he soaked it all in, feeling her hug and hearing her voice. He realized his conscious mind was like a camera, and his subconscious mind was the film capturing and printing the image. His goal was to embed this vision deeply within himself. Picture a positive image in your mind. Keep repeating it and believe in it. This is how you can change your subconscious. When the urge to drink hits, let go of the negative thoughts and instead picture your daughter's hug. That simple shift was key to his success, trusting the bright image he was creating. Remember, you're the captain of your ship, and your thoughts steer it. Change those thoughts and you'll change your life. Tap into the incredible power and healing that your subconscious holds. If you struggle with alcohol, face that truth head on. Many get stuck in alcoholism because they can't admit their struggle. Alcoholism is like a shaky foundation, a fear of facing tough challenges, leading to a retreat into the bottle. The sad part is, alcoholics think they're exercising free will, bragging about their willpower, but often they feel completely trapped. They live in a self-made prison shaped by their beliefs and experiences. Like most, they fall into patterns, reacting in ways that are expected. To break free, they need to envision real freedom and peace in their mind. Once that feeling reaches their subconscious, it can help them break the grip of alcohol. With this new understanding, they can stand behind what they say and prove their strength. The beliefs and habits in their subconscious can be changed. If the wish to be free becomes stronger than the desire to drink, they've already made significant progress, over halfway there. Reprogramming their mind isn't impossible. Just remember, what you focus on grows. If you dwell on negativity, you'll invite more of it into your life. But if you concentrate on peace and positive outcomes, good things will come. Getting to know these mental laws can spark a fire of inspiration and hope. By locking onto the idea of freedom, letting go of the habit, and finding peace inside, they can create feelings and thoughts that help set these ideas in stone. Any emotion that's charged will be accepted by the subconscious and can become reality. Good things can come from their struggles. They didn't suffer for nothing. But staying stuck in alcoholism, that just drags you down, both mentally and physically. It's time to start saying no to those cravings. Know that your subconscious is on your side, even when you feel low and shaky. Picture the joy and freedom waiting for you. This is the law of substitution at work. Your imagination led you to the bottle. Now let it lead you to freedom and peace. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but that's okay. Think of it like a mom in labor. There's pain, but something beautiful comes from it. You too can give birth to a sober mind. Your thoughts shape your reality, whether you notice or not. Now you know your subconscious takes in whatever you tell it, no questions asked. So start steering your life with positive thoughts. A lot of folks wonder why they drink too much. The reasons can vary: anger toward a partner or job, jealousy, feeling inferior, or rejection. In my experience, guilt is often at the heart of it. Take one man I worked with. He was a husband and father of 4, but he lived a secret life. Guilt ate away at him, causing physical issues and sleepless nights. His heavy drinking was his way of numbing that guilt. Once he figured out how his mind worked, faced his issues, and let go of his double life, things started to change. He looked at his problem more clearly, and it began to fade. He used affirmations like, "My mind is peaceful and balanced. I have infinite power. I feel no fear. Infinite intelligence guides me. I'm free from this habit. My mind is filled with joy." He said these words with feeling, knowing they were sinking into his subconscious like seeds sprouting in a garden. He realized his subconscious was like a garden. By planting positive thoughts, he'd receive a rich harvest. As these affirmations resonated, they sent healing vibes to his mind, wiping out the negative thoughts that caused his struggles. Remember, people might come up with excuses for their drinking, but the real issue lies in negative thinking, which creates an emotional imbalance. You've probably heard, "As a man thinks in his heart, so he is." That heart often refers to our subconscious mind. In simpler terms, how you think and feel shapes your entire life. Emerson put it bluntly, "A person is what they think about all day." This is the key point. Your experiences stem from your habitual thoughts, your mental attitude, and how you react to life. Take the case of an alcoholic or an addict. They often seek to escape a feeling of being trapped or restricted within themselves. Lacking confidence, they struggle to maintain their composure. I remember advising a woman to stop giving money to her son, who was wasting it on alcohol. She believed him when he promised to quit. But I told her his words meant nothing if he didn't have the strength to back them up. He didn't know where to find that strength. When I brought him in for a session, he hesitantly admitted he was an alcoholic. That acknowledgement was the first big step toward recovery. Many people stay caught in a cycle of addiction just because they refuse to admit there's a problem. This young man condemned himself, thinking he was worthless. Alcohol offered him a brief escape, a way to feel like a king in an illusion. It gave him a false confidence. But one drink kicked off a subconscious pattern, leading him straight to a binge. He had come to believe he needed alcohol, and his subconscious, driven by compulsion, pushed him to drink more. This struggle is common among alcoholics. That first drink sparks a surge from their subconscious, urging them to keep drinking. People tend to be held back by their beliefs, opinions, upbringing, and environment. They react in predictable ways because they've been conditioned to. Yet life is meant to flow through us. The desires for truth, peace of mind, abundance, and security are universal. There's a law of the mind. When you grasp it, you can reach your deepest desires. The root of many struggles and difficulties in the world is our inability to understand what our hearts truly desire. Show people the power of their subconscious mind. Let them know that if they can picture their goals, feel them deeply, and stay true to their ideals, the subconscious will help turn those dreams into reality. Desires can sometimes lead us to self-destruction or forgetfulness, but when we start to believe in a deeper power within us, that's when we find health, happiness, and peace of mind. There's a classic technique that's been around forever. First, be still. Quiet your mind and drift to a dreamy state. Next, pick a simple phrase you can easily remember, something like, "Peace of mind is mine now, and I give thanks." Say it out loud or to yourself for 5 minutes or even longer, really feeling those emotions from your subconscious. Then, as you're about to sleep, visualize someone you love in front of you. Imagine them smiling and saying, "Congratulations." Feel their presence. That word carries a sense of freedom. This technique can effectively communicate with your subconscious. Remember, you go where your focus is. Wishful thinkers don't truly believe in their dreams. They doubt. On the other hand, scientific thinkers visualize success. They see the victory and trust the journey. Whenever fear, doubt, or anxiety comes knocking, lean into your vision. Trust it. Believe in it. Your subconscious will generate power, giving you confidence and strength. Keep pushing ahead until the dawn breaks and shadows disappear. Now, let's talk about rewiring your subconscious mind for financial freedom. Many people feel an invisible support system is missing when they hit financial bumps, be it a failing business, a dropping stock market, or lost investments. This feeling of helplessness comes from not tapping into the endless resources of the subconscious mind. Someone with a poverty mindset will stay stuck in hardship. In contrast, a person who thinks abundantly will find themselves surrounded by everything they need and more. Words have the power to clear our minds of negative thoughts and fill them with uplifting ones. Over the years, I've heard many say, "I've been affirming wealth and prosperity for weeks, but nothing's changed." The issue is often that their affirmations clash with their true beliefs. When they say, "I am prosperous," they feel like they're kidding themselves. Their conscious mind rejects the affirmation, leading to the opposite of what they want. Autosuggestion works best when it's specific and doesn't provoke an internal reaction. When dealing with financial struggles, a smarter way to think is to say, "I am being prospered in all my interests." This idea doesn't clash with how your subconscious views money, so it's more likely to stick. There was once a businessman who really put this into practice. In his office, he'd silently repeat, "My sales are improving every day. I am advancing, progressing, and getting richer each day." This simple habit got both his conscious and subconscious minds working together, and he saw a big jump in his sales. If you want wealth and success, try saying those words repeatedly throughout the day. They pack a punch and represent the strength of your subconscious. By locking in on this powerful energy within you, you'll start to attract the situations that lead to success. Focus on the feelings that come with wealth and success. Remember, feeling wealthy brings more wealth, and feeling successful breeds more success. Think of your subconscious like a universal bank, amplifying whatever you feed it, be it good or bad. If you keep saying there's not enough to go around or worrying about money, you're basically writing checks for negative situations. Your subconscious picks up on that fear and belief, bringing in difficulties, delays, and a sense of lack. On the flip side, feeling abundant attracts more abundance. Every morning, fill your mind with thoughts of prosperity, success, and peace. Think about these ideas often, and they'll sink into your subconscious, bringing good things your way. If you're not seeing results, it could be that fear-based thoughts are overshadowing your affirmations. Just like you wouldn't dig up a freshly planted seed, don't dwell on negative thoughts. Shift your focus to positive affirmations like, "Day and night, I am prospered in all my ways." Prosperity is about growing in every aspect: wisdom, understanding, and material possessions. Money isn't just cash. It symbolizes freedom, luxury, and a life well lived. When money flows easily into your life, meeting your needs and leaving you with more than enough, that's real prosperity, just like a doctor declaring you healthy. You feel healthy when your blood flows just right, and you can feel prosperous when money moves freely in your life. Many people struggle with financial issues because they don't realize there's an invisible support system out there. They don't know how to tap into the endless resources of their subconscious mind. Your sense of financial security and wealth comes from the inner feeling of being prosperous. When you hear about a stock market crash, it's natural to feel worried. But keep in mind, you can create a mindset of abundance. It's all about impressing the idea of wealth and success into your subconscious. Stay away from negative thoughts like, "I hate money, it's evil." Those kinds of thoughts just push money away. Instead, focus on believing that money will always flow into your life, meeting your needs everywhere you go. Money is crucial for your economic well-being. You deserve what you need and even more. Start thinking of money as something wonderful. Embrace it, love it, and make it your friend. The more you cherish money, the more it will come to you. Love is all about connection. If you don't love what you do, true success could be out of reach. Love expands and grows. So, love the idea of wealth until it becomes your reality. Write this down in bold within your mind. What you love, you multiply. When money flows easily in a country, its economy thrives. The same goes for you. A positive attitude about money is key. Believe that money is good and think about all the good things you can do with it. Be an outlet and a funnel for wealth that flows to and from you effortlessly. If you're having a tough time financially, it might mean you haven't convinced your subconscious that there's plenty to go around. You know people who work only a few hours but make great money without stressing out. Don't buy into the idea that you have to work extremely hard to get rich. The easiest path is often the best path. Do what you love and enjoy it. Sing while you work if you're passionate about it. I know an executive who makes a good salary, yet he spent 10 months traveling the world. It's all about loving what you do and letting success follow. He firmly believes his subconscious has convinced him he's worth a fortune. He mentioned that many people in his company who know the business inside and out earn a lot less, but they lack ambition and vision. To him, money is all about what's deep down in your mind. You can't just become a millionaire by saying it. You have to create a mindset focused on wealth and success. Take, for instance, one of our students. He started off as a low-paid salesman. Within a month, he became a sales manager and got a nice raise. His trick? Every morning while shaving, he looked in the mirror and said, "I am wealthy. I am highly successful." In just a few weeks, he got promoted over 80 other salesmen. That simple, repetitive affirmation impressed the idea of wealth into his subconscious. A common question we get is, if I want a specific amount, like $1,000, should I focus only on that? While that could work, a better idea is to think about money as something abundant, not just a fixed number. Why? Because whatever you impress on your subconscious multiplies like seeds in the ground. Nature is overflowing with abundance, after all. If you settle for less in life, you'll get less back. Many people want more money, but they carry a subconscious belief of having limited income. Sadly, that's exactly what they attract, even though they could achieve so much more. Here's an easy way to boost your wealth mindset. Repeat several times a day. I love money. I use it wisely. It flows into my life. I release it with joy, and it returns to me multiplied. This helps build a solid attitude towards money. And remember, never criticize it. You can't attract what you push away. Real wealth comes from the fantastic ideas that spring from your subconscious. A young detective who wanted more money used this principle. One morning, he felt inspired to write a short story based on his experiences. It got accepted and led to more paid writing work. Wealth flowed to him through ideas. Your mind can also spark new inventions or creative projects. I know a sales manager who came up with promotion ideas as he woke up and eventually became the company president. Your subconscious is full of ideas. There's an endless supply ready to flow into your conscious mind and become money in many forms. This process keeps going, no matter what the markets are doing. Your wealth doesn't hinge on stocks, bonds, or bank account numbers. We all have symbols in our lives. If you can convince your subconscious that wealth is yours and that it's always flowing, then you'll always have it. It doesn't matter how it shows up. But if you think wealth only comes from your job or putting in extra hours, you're just trapping yourself with limiting beliefs. This is a cause and effect world. Worrying and feeling anxious about money only leads to more lack. Your thoughts create your financial reality. Envy can also drain your resources. If you see a competitor making big deposits while you struggle, it's easy to feel envious. Flip that script. Instead say, "Isn't that great? I'm happy for their success and wish them even more." This mindset signals abundance to your subconscious. Holding on to envy is harmful. It makes wealth flow away from you instead of toward you. If you're troubled by someone else's success, instantly affirm that you truly want more good fortune for them. This clears away negative feelings and invites wealth into your life. Some folks are always battling money troubles, condemning those who do well. They might think that person is shady or they don't deserve it. This mindset is why they struggle. Critiquing others' wealth only pushes it further away. Stop blaming your family or your situation. That needs to end right now. Using your thinking wisely is critical for financial success. There's limitless potential just waiting to come through you. If financial issues are weighing you down, remember, it's all in your head. To break through, start connecting with those around you. Tonight, as you drift off, softly repeat the word wealth with feeling. You might be amazed at the results. It could lead to waves of abundance. Another amazing thing about your subconscious is its power to solve problems. The best way to prevent a breakup is before you even start a relationship. Ignoring your inner strengths can lead to issues in marriage. When you look for a partner, don't focus on why you can't find one. Instead, concentrate on how you can be happily married. Ditch the phrase, "I can't," from your mind. The person who believes they can, absolutely can. Your subconscious reflects what you impress upon it. So start impressing it with the traits you admire in a partner. Find a quiet spot, relax, and close your eyes. Talk to your subconscious, saying, "I am." Now I'm attracting a genuine, loyal, kind, and successful partner. They radiate peace and happiness. These qualities are sinking into my subconscious and becoming part of who I am. I believe in the law of attraction, and I know I'm attracting a partner who aligns with my deep-seated beliefs. If you practice impressing your subconscious mind, you'll draw in the qualities you want in a partner. Your inner wisdom will guide you to meet the right person, thanks to the unchanging laws of your mind. Have a strong desire to give your best in love, support, and teamwork. Be open to accepting the gift of love you've planted in your subconscious. Marriage should be rooted in love. Honesty, kindness, and integrity are forms of love. Both partners should be completely honest. There's no real marriage where money, status, or ego come first. If someone marries for security, they're missing the point. True security comes from understanding and using their inner strength wisely. Marrying for money or revenge? That's just a joke. A man and a woman should share genuine love and unity, with two hearts joined in freedom and respect. Remember, trouble starts in the heart. If you feel resentful or critical toward your partner, you've already committed emotional betrayal. Negative thoughts and feelings are a form of infidelity. The emotional state comes first. Actions follow later. If you made a mistake and find yourself in an unhappy marriage, don't worry. You can change things. If you fell into a pit, you wouldn't just stay there. You'd climb out and move on. The same goes for a tough marriage. When your heart and mind are elsewhere, you're mentally free. Staying in a chaotic situation isn't wise. Marriage should be about two hearts united in love and peace. I know a young couple who got married and seemed happy, but now they're thinking about divorce. To keep their marriage strong, they need to maintain the positive mindset that brought them together. It's not the small arguments that hurt, it's the lingering resentment. When hurt feelings stick around, they become toxic. If a husband dwells on his wife's mistakes and turns bitter, things will only get worse. If he wants to save his marriage, he needs to forgive and show love. Being considerate can help him overcome conflict and enhance his relationship with his wife and those around him. To find peace and harmony, it's essential to keep things smooth. A grumpy wife often feels overlooked and craves affection. Nagging her to change him is the fastest way to push her away. Both partners should highlight each other's strengths instead of nitpicking the small stuff. Talking about marital issues with friends or family can just drag both partners down and create negativity. Often, family gives advice that's biased and not useful. No couple is without arguments, so keep those private. Avoid criticizing your partner. Instead, build each other up, especially in front of the kids. A husband shouldn't want to turn his wife into a version of himself. That only breeds resentment and may lead to the end of the marriage. Focus on your own issues rather than trying to change your partner. If you have a problem, be clear about what you want and focus on that. One woman found peace at home by seeking harmony and ignoring her husband's drinking. Holding on to resentment only made things worse. Instead, focus on what you truly desire, trusting your subconscious to reveal the best solution. When applied well, your subconscious can bring harmony from chaos and even mend a broken marriage. Don't let pride and anger push you towards divorce. If love still lives in your heart, kindness and goodwill can guide you back to your partner. Use your subconscious to overcome challenges and uplift your partner, turning your marriage into a joyful experience. In a recent class about the subconscious mind, a man shared a fascinating story. He had struggled with a problem for days without a solution, but one day, as he was shaving, the answer suddenly hit him. Why? In that relaxed moment, his subconscious mind, free from stress, connected with the wisdom he needed. He had been practicing a method where he would ask his deeper mind for answers before sleeping, trusting that they would come. And they did. Often in those early moments of waking when his conscious mind was still groggy and his subconscious could communicate clearly. Have you ever experienced something similar? When we're overwhelmed by a problem, it's easy to slip into worry and anxiety. But guess what? That just makes everything worse. Our subconscious mind acts like a loudspeaker for our emotions, cranking up whatever we feed it. Think of it like a bank. If we're putting in fear, anger, and negativity, that's what we'll see in return. But if we start investing in joy, love, and peace, our subconscious will pay us back in spades. We'll reap prosperity and good fortune. So, how do we tap into this power? The secret is to tweak our thinking. When a problem arises, we need to tackle it with positivity and no fear. Our subconscious has the potential to create, but only if we give it the right directions. One simple approach is to relax our mind and body, focus on the solution, and trust that our subconscious will find it. Say to yourself, the answer is mine. My subconscious knows the answer. Then let your mind play with this thought as you drift off to sleep. Often the solution pops up when you wake up, or even when you're busy with something else. Never underestimate your subconscious mind. It's a boundless source of wisdom and creativity, always ready to help if you know the ropes. Start feeding it positive thoughts today and watch your life transform. I once came across a magazine clip about Dr. Banting and his groundbreaking discovery of insulin. He was deep into studying diabetes when one night he woke up with the answer. Extract a substance from the damaged pancreatic duct of dogs. This breakthrough has changed millions of lives. Now, you might not always get answers right away. It could take weeks or even months. Don't let that discourage you. Keep revisiting your problem at night before sleep, as if you've never thought about it before. Sometimes the delay is because we see the problem as too big or complicated. Remember, your subconscious doesn't stick to time or space. As you drift to sleep, believe that you already have the answer. Don't push it off to the future. Have unwavering faith that a perfect solution is waiting for you. Convince yourself right now that the answer is out there, ready for you to discover. Here's a simple technique that's been used for ages to uncover answers. As you relax, think about what you truly want. Whether it's an answer, a peaceful solution, or the right decision, the best time for this is just before you fall asleep. Take a moment to unwind. Quiet your thoughts. Tell yourself you're drifting off. You might feel sleepy but still aware, able to focus. You might hear a baby crying or someone moving around, but you're in that dreamy space between being awake and asleep. This is what some therapists call reverie. In this relaxed state, invite your subconscious to tackle your issue. Just let go. Don't force it or try too hard. Visualize the end goal, the solution, or the freedom you want. Do it with the innocence of a child and a belief in miracles. Picture yourself free of the problem, leaving out all the complicated details. The simple way often works best. Let me give you an example. I once misplaced a valuable ring that had been passed down in my family. I looked everywhere but couldn't find it. That night, I decided to do what I believed in. As I was falling asleep, I spoke to my subconscious like it was a friend. I said, "You know everything. You know where my ring is. So please show me." The next morning, I woke up suddenly with the name Robert echoing in my mind. It felt odd, but I trusted my instinct. I asked Robert, and he told me, "Oh yeah, I picked it up on the sidewalk in front of your house. It's in my drawer. I didn't think much of it." Trusting your subconscious pays off. In a recent class, a young man shared a powerful story about his father, who passed away without leaving a will, or so it seemed. His aunt mentioned that he had talked to her about a fair will. Despite their efforts, they couldn't find it. During our class on the power of the subconscious, he decided to try what he learned. As he was falling asleep, he said, I now hand this request over to my subconscious. It knows where the will is. Please reveal it to me. He simplified his request into one word and repeated it like a lullaby until he drifted off. That night, he had a vivid dream with the name and address of a bank in Los Angeles. He visited the bank and found a safe deposit box waiting for him. In his father's name, there was a missing will that solved all their problems. This story shows just how powerful our subconscious mind can be. When we focus our thoughts before bedtime, we awaken a strong force within us. Imagine you're stuck. Should you sell your house, buy certain stocks, end a partnership, move to a new city, or maybe just stay where you are? Here's what to do. Take a moment to sit quietly and remember the universal law of action and reaction. Your conscious thought is the action, and your subconscious mind responds. Think of your subconscious as reactive and reflective. It echoes what you focus on. By reflecting on the right choice, you'll feel a response inside. You've tapped into the limitless intelligence of your subconscious, and it starts working through you. From that moment, your path is guided by the wisdom deep within you. It's all-knowing and powerful. Your decision will be clear. You'll feel compelled to make the right choice. The secret to finding direction is to concentrate on the right solution until you feel its answer deep within you. The emotion, the inner knowing, that gut feeling telling you, this is it. Now the power is starting to guide you because you've turned to it. When you listen to your inner wisdom, you can't go wrong. To understand how the mind works, think about a garden. Your conscious mind plants the seeds. You're aware that whatever you sow will grow, good things or bad. Imagine your subconscious as the soil. It has everything needed for growth, but it doesn't discriminate. Whether you plant an apple tree or a thorn bush doesn't matter. If bad plants could emerge, nature would fall apart. The same goes for your subconscious. It just does what it's told. It doesn't judge or question you. It takes in what you feed it and brings it to life in your experience, whether that's positive or negative. So learn to use your subconscious mind wisely and constructively. Remember, you'll always receive guidance on the subjects that occupy your thoughts most. When you think about committing arson and not getting caught, your mind will start coming up with all sorts of destructive fire ideas. Fire itself is just energy, and it can be used for good or bad. Take atomic energy, for example. It can heat your home or sadly destroy lives. Your guidance comes from what you think about regularly. If you're always focused on fears, problems, and setbacks, you'll find yourself heading down a chaotic path. But here's a powerful truth. There's nothing to fear in the universe. You have the ability to take control using your subconscious mind wisely. Now take a moment to sit quietly. Picture a serene lake at the top of a mountain. It's a calm, peaceful night, and the water reflects the stars, the moon, and the trees around it. If the lake is all stirred up, you won't see that beautiful reflection. So quiet your thoughts, relax, and let go. Think of peace. When your mind is still, the answers you seek will come to you. Now, let's talk about rewiring your subconscious to beat fear. Emerson once said, "Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain." The author himself once faced dreadful stage fright. His way of overcoming it? He stood up and faced the audience, doing exactly what he feared, and the fear faded away. When you decide firmly that you're going to conquer your fears, you unlock the power of your subconscious. It responds directly to what you think. A student of ours had a chance to speak at a banquet in front of 1,000 people, and the idea terrified him. But he fought back by sitting in an easy chair each night for 5 minutes, confidently saying to himself, "I am mastering this fear. I am overcoming it now. I speak with ease and confidence. I am relaxed." By tapping into that powerful mindset, he faced his fear head-on. The subconscious mind reacts well to suggestion. When you calm your thoughts, your positive affirmations seep into your subconscious, taking root and helping you feel serene and composed. She had a lovely voice and got invited to an audition, but she'd bombed 3 others because of stage fright. So I taught her a simple technique. 3 times a day, she would find a quiet space, relax her body, and close her eyes. Then, to fight off that fear, she'd tell herself, "I sing beautifully. I am poised, confident, and serene." She repeated that affirmation slowly, feeling it 5 to 10 times each session. Within just a week, she felt calm and confident, and she delivered an amazing audition. Follow this technique with trust and determination, and fear will vanish. Many people face something called suggestive amnesia during exams. They know the answers, but when the test comes, they can't remember. This happens because of the fear of failing. One brilliant medical student kept failing because of this fear. I explained that his negative thoughts, charged with fear, were sinking deep into his subconscious. He was, in a way, asking his mind to ensure he failed. So, he learned to visualize his mother congratulating him, holding an imaginary letter filled with praise. He could even feel that letter in his hands. By focusing on this happy scene, he sparked a positive response in his subconscious. His powerful subconscious took charge, guiding his conscious mind. He envisioned success, and by doing so, he found a way to achieve it. He passed his next exams with flying colors. The law of the subconscious is compelling. Many people fear elevators, heights, or swimming, often because of past experiences. I remember falling into a pool as a child and nearly drowning. That terrified me of water for years. An older psychologist advised me to visit the pool, look at the water, and say out loud, "I am going to master you. I can master you." Then I was to take swimming lessons to face my fear. I did that, and guess what? When you confront what you fear, the fear fades away. It was just a shadow in my mind. By adopting a new mindset, the amazing power of my subconscious responded, giving me the strength and confidence to overcome my fear. I tapped into my subconscious until it started working for me. Here's a proven method to conquer fear that I teach, and it truly works wonders. Give it a shot. Whether you're afraid of water, heights, job interviews, auditions, or tight spaces, this approach can help you. If swimming makes you anxious, start by sitting quietly for 5 to 10 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. Picture yourself swimming. Feel the cool water, the way your arms and legs move. Make it vivid and enjoyable in your mind. This isn't just daydreaming, you're engaging your imagination. What you visualize will sink into your subconscious, shaping your reality. Over time, this mental practice will help reduce your fear. You'll be drawn to the water and you'll swim better. You've tapped into the incredible power of your subconscious, which holds all wisdom and strength. This power guides you according to your intentions. Let me share a story. A CEO once told me that as a salesman, he'd drive around the block several times before meeting a client. A sales manager advised him not to let fears control him. He said that fear is just an illusion. The boss encouraged him to face his anxieties directly, and they would eventually disappear. So, confront your fears. Remind yourself, I can do this. If you're unsure about taking a job or making a big move, tell yourself, I'll make it. You'll feel a burst of confidence and belief in your abilities, enjoying the satisfaction of achieving your goals. Fearful thoughts are just ideas, but confident thoughts hold more power. Push those fears away by focusing on happy, positive feelings. A chaplain shared his experience in World War II. After jumping from a damaged plane into the jungle, he felt terrified. But he recognized 2 types of fear, normal and abnormal. Normal fear is healthy, it keeps you safe. He talked to himself, saying, "John, don't give in to fear. It's just your mind wanting safety." He understood there's an intuition guiding creatures to their food, showing them the way. In winter, he started to affirm that the same infinite intelligence guiding the planets was leading him out of the jungle. He repeated this aloud for over 10 minutes, and then something changed inside him. Confidence bubbled up, and soon he was walking. Miraculously, a few days later, he found his way out, and a plane rescued him. It was his shift in mindset that saved him. He learned that trusting the wisdom within was the answer to his troubles. Had he given in to fear, he likely wouldn't have made it. Whenever fear strikes, flip it in your mind. Giving in to fearful thoughts creates obsession and panic, weakening you. You can overcome this by realizing your subconscious has the power to change your circumstances. Look inside, claim your strength, and know there's an infinite intelligence responding to your feelings. Imagine the outcome you want and feel the joy of success. What you truly feel will become your reality. Your subconscious can set you free. When fear creeps in, think about the happy ending instead of fighting against scary thoughts. Shine the light of love, peace, and confidence within you. Most fears are made up. A CEO once shared his fear of losing his job, imagining failure so vividly that he grew nervous and ultimately lost his position. His negative thoughts led to mistakes that brought about his downfall. The fear he held onto was not real. If he had turned his mind toward the positive, things would have been different. Remember, no thought can turn into reality unless you give it emotional weight. Look back at your life. Most worries and fears likely never happened because you didn't give them power. The secret to overcoming fear is to constantly fill your mind with uplifting thoughts. Fill your mind with positive and uplifting thoughts. Embrace love, peace, and harmony. Keep your goals in focus and think about the good experiences you want in life. When you do this, your subconscious will start to shift, changing your world to match those inner images. I once spoke for 2 hours with a noted government leader during a global lecture tour. He shared that he felt calm and at ease. Neither the opposition nor the media bothered him. Every morning, he took 15 minutes of silence to find a deep ocean of tranquility within himself. This meditation gave him strength to handle many challenges and worries. Our minds have two parts, the conscious mind, where we reason, and the vast subconscious, like an ocean, holding forgotten fears and misbeliefs. I also met a man in New Delhi weighed down by grief, unexplained fears, and awful sinus issues. During our chat, he revealed he was angry with his father for leaving the family estate to his brother. That anger turned into guilt, fueling his fear of punishment, which showed up as sinus and headache problems. Once he realized he was the cause of his own suffering, he decided to forgive his father, wishing him peace and joy. He cried hard, which helped. It released his psychic pain, and after that, his sinus issues and migraines vanished. The unrelenting fear in his subconscious faded away. Use this powerful approach to rid yourself of fear. Turn to your subconscious, often referred to as the Lord. Unlock its incredible potential and understand how it truly works. Master these life-changing techniques and start using them today. Watch how your subconscious reacts, allowing you to live without fear. In conclusion, the ability to chase and achieve your biggest dreams lies deep within your mind. By using the transformative techniques of autosuggestion taught by Joseph Murphy, you can reshape your reality and attract the life you desire. This audiobook isn't just about reaching your goals. It's a chance for you to completely remake yourself and create the life you've always wanted. Dive into the endless potential of your subconscious. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery and empowerment.